Hi Virgo, welcome to your February you versus them love tarot reading. So Virgo, we're looking at you and your person right now and just doing an energy check-in, no matter your circumstance or situation, looking at your energy, then their energy, two separate tarot decks, and we're just going to see what's going on. All right, so we have the Whispers of Healing Oracle here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. And Virgo, I'll be putting you here, your person here, but if you need to switch energies around, please feel free to do so. Welcome in, Virgo. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot, and this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. Keep in mind, Virgo, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come up. All right, Virgo, so let's get you your messages here, then we'll jump into your reading. All right, let's see. Your side here, we have Receive Healing. We have 1, which is about a new beginning. And Negativity. 17, which is 8. 8 is infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work. All right, let's see what's on their side. Replenish. We have 31, which is 4. 4 is stability, foundation. And on their side, we have Progress. 36, which is 9, almost full circle, endings and new beginnings. So it looks like over here, Virgo, there's something in your energy where there's some negativity that you need to do some healing from. It could be associated to this person. It just could be something where you have to kind of go your own way and do your own thing and heal over something. May not be connected to them. Of course, we get into the tarot, we're going to see. But I feel like we kind of see this energy with the Progress as somebody looking back, almost like looking back at you, Virgo, right? So while you're healing, they're also taking some time to care for themselves, but they feel like progress is going to happen, is going to be made. You know, things are going to move along in some sort of way. So I think we just need to jump into the tarot and let the tarot talk and see what the heck's going on here, right? All right, Virgo. So for you, we have the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. And then for them, we have the New Palladini Tarot. And at the end, we have the Divine Energy Oracle. We'll pull some of those for some closing messages at the end. All right, so tell me about Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. What do we need to know? Virgo, you versus them. 7 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Page of Cups. This could be a newer connection for you, Virgo. Knight of Cups reverse. It's like a newer connection that didn't quite get kicked off yet because we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Is this like a romantic invitation and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, it's here, but it's kind of like the wrong time because I see you at a crossroads for some reason and a lot going on with the 7 of Cups, right? Yet we have this romantic invitation, maybe in a confession of love. You know, whether this is you to somebody else and they're in this energy of being at a crossroads, or perhaps this is something coming into you and you're at this energy where I have a lot going on right now. But there's something here that hasn't quite kicked off yet because we do have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I also feel like this is someone you've probably never had a romantic relationship with, right? But with the replenish here and the healing, now this could just be them thinking of you like, okay, Virgo's got some healing to do, they're going to replenish themselves, and then there'll be some progress in our connection, right? All right, so let's just keep going. So Virgo, I'm going to mention the signs as I see them. Could be signs of chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We have Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what's on the bottom. 8 of Cups. So kind of distancing yourself from something romantic right now. Like I said, if you need to switch energies around, feel free. All right, so tell me more about Virgo, you versus them. What do we need to know for Virgo? The moon in reverse. I mean, that's seeing things clearly and not having any fear. Total enlightenment. It's that kind of gives the energy of the sun when it's in reverse. Queen of Cups. Magician. Oh, I mean, this is a pretty good energy here. And the Star. So there's the massive healing. Virgo, I feel like you're like, okay, not right now, because either you're healing or have a lot going on, but you're not fearing this either. And this is someone you do have feelings for. We do have the Queen of Cups here. But it's like, you know what, I just got to do this, right? And then we can manifest this. We can, you know, explore this. It feels like a newer connection. The new beginning, Magician. Star, I mean, is feeling faith, hope, optimism, wish dream come true, divinely God energy, things meant to be, balance. So I do like that. So let's see, we got Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Five of Cups. So there's some sort of sadness or loss that you could be dealing with right now, right? You could have like actually lost somebody, or something happened and you're like, you know, maybe this person had no clue. And you're like, well, you know, I got a lot going on. This energy, Virgo, of a lot going on right now. But once everything settles down, and this definitely feels like someone you have an interest in, then, you know, we could start exploring, dating, whatever the case may be, right? All right. So let's see. Let's do one more row for you, Virgo. So you may be a little worried, you know, is this person going to still be interested, you know, when everything is said and done? Is that something to worry about? Or how do they truly feel about me? So you could be wondering these things in this reading, but let's see what else we need to know for you, Virgo. Five of Pentacles reverse is, you know, no more lack, loneliness, right? Queen of Wands, so feeling fiery, passionate, confident again. Definitely someone you're attracted to. Yeah, King of Cups here. So, you know, between the two of you, there's some mutual feelings, interest here, right? We've got the King and Queen of Cups, right? And the Seven of Wands reverse, which means blockages will be lifted. And I don't feel like it's a block. It's just something that I don't want to say in the way either. You know, because Seven of Wands in reverse is open, vulnerable, no challenges, no blocks. No, nothing here to prevent this now from moving forward. And the King of Cups does kind of reserve and hold back, but I think it's kind of like having to because of circumstances, right? But I absolutely do see whatever dealing here with the Five of Pentacles reverse, you know, all said and done and exploring this relationship. You definitely know there's a common interest here, the King, Queen of Cups, right? And it's kind of validating that for some. All right, so we have Aries, Pisces, Hermit. Yeah, very single energy, kind of retracting energy here. You know, it's kind of like a slow change with the Tower. Definitely there's some burdens on your side, Ten of Wands. But, you know, stable, grounded. You could have some inheritance coming in, money, settlement, right? Feeling and being more grounded and stable, right? Which is kind of a good energy. So we got Virgo. That is you with the Hermit, right? Okay. So let's jump into their side, Virgo, and see what else we need to know. So we have the new Palladini Tarot for them. Then we'll get into the Divine Energy Oracle at the end for some closing messages. So let's take a look at their side. See what we need to know for Virgo. What do we need to know for Virgo, please? Oh, Ten of Cups. Yeah, they want it all with you. Absolutely, Empress. Wow. A new beginning. They value you. They hold you in high regard. Right? They see you as an Empress. And this is the Empress I want the Ten of Cups with. Let's see. Hangman. So they know there's just a temporary limbo here because there's some things going on, right? And then it's going to lead to courting, dating, getting to. Wow. So that's exactly what I said here. And they just gave me the cards exactly how I was reading them. That's crazy. Okay. So we have Libra, Taurus, Pisces, King of Cups reverse. So I do like him better reverse. I mean, it's up right here, but reverse for me, he's more open, vulnerable, a sharing of love, emotions, feelings. He doesn't hide anything. You know, sometimes can be a little over emotional and depending on the cards around. But no, sincere, very open with their feelings. But there's just, you know, non-action right now. So, wow. Okay, so they're going to wait for you, Virgo, if that makes sense for you. All right. What else do we need to know? Virgo, please. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Virgo? Knight of Pentacles reverse. Well, that's the slowest night becoming the fastest night. But let's see. The Sun. Total enlightenment, healing, positivity. Three of Swords. Ace of Cups. Yeah, so look, the love is on hold. Ace of Cups reverse. There's some sort of heartache, pain, and disappointment here. I mean, some of you may have experienced a passing of somebody, something you're going through which is very painful, that you're healing from, and you're having to deal with too. And they know this and they understand it. But there, I mean, Knight of Pentacles reverse, like I said, is like the Knight of Swords, the fastest knight in the deck. So, I mean, they're ready to go, right? They're ready to go like right now. But they're being patient with this. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Temperance card come out, because that is the card of patience. But we'll see. But we got Leo and Taurus. Seven of Swords. So they know the connection has to be avoided right now, right? But there's growth and expansion here, right? It's not forever. Like Five of Wands, they know there's something conflicting going on for you right now, right? So they're just thinking about, you know, you. And I mean, this could lead to down the road, like a really solid long-term connection. And this is my Virgo card with the King of Pentacles. Thinking of giving you that solid offer, a drink, a date, a coffee, you know. I don't think they're going anywhere. So I don't think you have to worry. You know, when all is said and done, they're still going to be there waiting for you. All right, Virgo. So we'll do one more row with clarifiers. Then we'll jump into the Divine Energy Oracle. But if it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. The Last Judgment, right? So you could be waiting on a judgment call, decision to, you know, come in. But absolutely, it's reciprocal between the two of you, equal give and take, balance, equal flow of energy. You both feel the same way towards each other. That's how I take the Six of Pentacles in a love reading. I mean, some of you could have some legal battles going on, and they know, because this can be the minor of like justice for me. Like when this final judgment call comes in, everything's going to be balanced. Page of Swords. So they'll be checking out your social media, seeing what you're up to, what you're doing, and you may be in contact, just, you know, messaging and things like that. And let's see. Moon in reverse. So you have it reverse, they have it reverse. So yeah, there's no fear here. It's like, you know, we're ready to get this off the ground, but things have to be dealt with first on, I feel, your end. Then, boy, just ready to go, ready to go. So like I said, the moon reverse is like the sun upright. Total enlightenment, seeing things clearly and no fear, right? Let's see. Death reverse. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Nope, they're not going anywhere. Queen of Pentacles is just waiting, you know. We did see the king, now here's the queen. Queen of Swords, you know, truth, clarity, communication. This can also speak of legalities, right? and then romance. So that's coming out big time here. Big time, if that makes sense. Again, with the slow change, but the Tower can also be right now. There's, you know, a little bit of a stuck energy as things slowly change. Right? No offers right now, but boy, they're thinking of it. And they're going to take the lead. So, exciting new beginning here. So, I feel like you're in communication and you're communicating, and then when all is cleared, you know, you two are going to be together and start dating, right? There's heavy love and romance in the air here between the two of you. All right, we got Aries here. So let's get you some divine energy oracles, Virgo, and see what else you need to know. Also, everything you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out as well. All the links, all the info, everything you need. All right, Virgo. What do we need to know for Virgo, please? What do we need to know? Virgo, please. Let's see. Virgo, your side here. Speak up. Yeah, you may be ready where, you know, okay, it's time. Looking forward, yeah. So you're putting something behind you and looking forward to dating this person and getting this romance off the ground, right? Live life to the fullest. So they're ready to have a full-on, probably relationship with you. Say no. You know, it's a no, a temporary no because of situations, right? And you may have felt like, you know, I have to say no right now because I wouldn't have the time and it wouldn't be fair. You know, I have to just do this, right? And on the bottom, we have reach for the stars. Yeah, we got the star right there. So this is definitely feeling really good. Something that feels kind of like meant to be. A lot of healing. Yeah, so I do see two people going for it, you know, when the time is right. Okay, Virgo, well, I hope that made sense, and I hope it resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.